If you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Welcome to the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener. I'm Joy Baird. We are up in our property in the North Woods of Wisconsin, and it's time, since all chances of frost and cold nights have passed us, we're going to get our little makeshift garden planted. It's about 4 foot wide by about 14 foot long. And I've brought plant starts up and seed. So we're just going to knock this all out very quickly, much as you could do it even at this time of year if you wanted to start a garden. You don't have to have starts. If you can find them on sale and they look healthy, then go ahead and purchase them. So what I'm going to start out with, I turned this over about a month ago, waiting till the time it was safe to plant. We are in full sun, one of the sunniest areas on the property. And I'm just kind of knocking down some of the weeds here. Now what I'm going to plant here is, I got some onions, yellow onions, and some leeks. I'll go on both ends on that. I've got some eggplant, some peppers, plant some bush bean seeds, and 4 tomato plants from seed, which is what we're doing in our Zone 6 garden in southeast Wisconsin. So we should have just the same amount of success by seed starting versus plant starting, because it's still the number of days to germination, not the number of days from the time you start your seed. If you started your seed in March and it sat inside for 60 days, that doesn't mean you just got 30 more days in order to get tomatoes if it's a 90-day tomato plant. So, just like any other, I'm not going to add any fertilizer. This is a very nutrient, well, I'm not going to add any fertilizer. I'll leave it at that. This is a forest floor, which once was a bog that has dried up. So just by knowledge of that, there would be good nutrient value in the soil. I'm not going to add any additional value of nutrients to it. So I'm just going to grab some yellow onions here. I'm actually going to stand on the bed. I know that's a no-no, but that's what we're going to do here. And just going to trench them in, meaning kind of like you would dig potatoes or plant potatoes. Clear out any obstructions that would be bad. And I'm just going to go all the way to the edge here and just drop them in, one every 4 inches. If I plant them a little deeper, that's just the way it's going to be. The purpose of this garden is to have something to harvest when we're at camp at our property here, not necessarily to can or long-term storage. That's one row. Get rid of that rock, put that on the edge, I guess. Just break up some of these clods here. Remove some of the rocks. It's a very rocky property. Get rid of that water grass, put that there. Okay, I've got enough for a partial row more, and then I will finish this area off here with the leeks. Leeks can be grown any area. These are long day onions. If you're in the south, you're going to need short day. If you're in the central portion, you're going to need neutral day, all based on the length of daylight the plant requires in order to properly bulb. Now these rows are about 5 inches apart. It's a big rock there. It's going to be more of a condensed garden than what you may traditionally choose to plant in your backyard, but that's what we're going to do because the space that I have worked out. And move that there. Okay, so those are all planted. Now I want to designate four spots here 4 tomatoes. 1, 2, put them a 3, 4. And I'll clean some of that up there. I'll bring some. Okay. So for tomatoes, nothing too elaborate. I'm going to put 2 seeds in each hole. And that's the way I'm going to plant those. And then I'll come back in about 2 weeks. And if I need to, I will remove or I will plant more based on how or what I see. Just going to go about a 1/4 inch deep. From seed, there's my tomatoes there. So get rid of some of that growing vegetation there. May start in the root maker grow trays. Two eggplants, and I've got 4 peppers here. Now I can do 2 rows of bush beans. Might be able to get away with 3 rows, really. I'm going to put these a foot apart. You need to support that. That's more supported there. There's going to be animals coming in on this. I'm just trying to slow them down the best I can. We are in the woods. That's what we got. Okay, now come off those. Yeah. 1 row of beans. 2 row of beans. And back here, small row of sunflowers. Beans you're going to plant about 3 inches apart. These are a Blue Lake Superior snap bush bean. And then back here, I've just got American Giant Hybrid sunflowers. I'm gonna put 1, 2, try to get 4 here. Put 1 over here. Two. Let's not put too many there. All right. And now we cover them up. And there we go. Sunflowers, bush beans, mild peppers, black beauty eggplant, 4 tomatoes, leeks, and onions. Not gonna, if I had space, I'd put some summer squash, but well, it's worth a shot putting it back here. I got a little area back here that I can put some summer squash for 1 plant. I'm going to do that because I have the ability to, and then we'll call this garden complete. Now, to add a little bit of help to this, Not that it's going to make a tremendous difference. I've got some additional chicken wire here, or poultry fencing, and I am just really just kind of not necessarily, oh, stepped on it. Okay, here's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to build somewhat of a barrier until these seeds germinate. So essentially what I'm doing out just with the seeds back here, I am simply just laying this chicken wire on the ground over where I planted those beans and sunflowers, and monitoring this in the next week or 2 weeks. And then when I see them come up, I'll adjust it. But this is really just to kind of help get these things germinated. Tomatoes I'm not so concerned with. But there's just a way I'm going to try to prevent some additional harm to the plants. No protection to the summer squash back there. So that's what we've got. A down and dirty, simplistic garden in the woods that you can plant even this time of year. Thanks for watching. I'm Joy Barrett, and this has been the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener.